The Steelers' defense started the year off with a bang, but the last few games have been a nightmare. Ryan Clark has been harshly critical, especially of Patrick Queen, and he's not going to let up until he sees the controversial news that's coming out in the media regarding the Steelers' coaches. Leave your like and let's go. Ryan Clark points to Steelers' defense in Cowboys' loss. Where's Patrick Queen? The Pittsburgh Steelers' defense started the season strong, but their performance has taken a dive in the last two games, both of which ended in losses. After a stellar start, the unit has been struggling, allowing a combined 47 points and a staggering 803 yards in those two games. On third downs, they've been particularly poor, allowing opponents to convert 17 of 30 chances, making it difficult for them to get off the field. In their recent matchup against the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott led two back-breaking fourth-quarter touchdown drives, with one stretching 16 plays over 90 yards and another going 15 plays for 70 yards. Despite forcing 3 turnovers, the defense still gave up 445 yards of total offense, including 4 completions of 25 yards or more, and allowed Dallas to convert 9 out of 15 third-down attempts, far below the standard expected of Pittsburgh's defense. Former Steelers safety Ryan Clark expressed his frustration with the defense on ESPN's NFL Live. "I want to talk about my disappointment with the Pittsburgh Steelers," Clark said. "Where's Patrick Queen stepping up and making plays? And Landon Roberts making plays? You have the lead 17-13 late in that game in your stadium, and you're supposed to be the vaunted Pittsburgh Steelers defense. Makes a stop, find a way to get a hand on a football, find a way to get a turnover. Find a way to get to Dak Prescott." Clark didn't hold back in pointing out that the Steelers' defense failed to step up when it mattered most, allowing the game to slip away in their own home stadium. He went on to say, "I feel like the Steelers lost this game more than the Dallas Cowboys won it." Patrick Queen, who signed the biggest free agent contract in Steelers history this offseason, hasn't delivered on the high expectations. Through 5 games, his impact has been minimal, and his struggles have been part of the larger issue with Pittsburgh's defense. Adding to that, Minkah Fitzpatrick's lack of turnovers and game-changing plays is a growing concern. Fitzpatrick has gone 17 games without a turnover, forced fumble, or sack, dating back to last season. Despite having the NFL's most expensive defense, costing $136.6 million, according to Over the Cap, outside of stars like TJ Watt and Cam Hayward, the Steelers aren't getting enough from their top-tier players right now. Now tell me, do you think Ryan Clark went too far, or is he right? Tell me in the comments. And get ready, because there's even more intriguing news about a solution to all the Steelers' problems. The Pittsburgh Steelers are facing some serious defensive struggles, and a potential solution just became available on the coaching market. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, the New York Jets have fired head coach Robert Saleh after a 2-3 start to the 2024 season, making the highly respected defensive mind a free agent. The Steelers, like everyone else, got the news, and it's time for them to seriously consider bringing him on board. Pittsburgh has a history of capitalizing on situations like this. Back in 2022, after Brian Flores was let go by the Miami Dolphins, the Steelers brought him in as a senior defensive assistant, even though there wasn't an open coordinator position. Flores had an immediate impact, helping the defense improve dramatically in run defense, climbing from 32nd to 9th in just one season, while also finishing 13th in yards allowed and 10th in points allowed. Now, a similar opportunity presents itself with Saleh. Despite his tough tenure in New York, Saleh's defensive expertise is undeniable, and at 45, he's not likely looking to take time off. He's more than ready for another coaching role, and while Pittsburgh doesn't have a head coaching or coordinator spot available, they can certainly find a way to fit him in. Saleh brings nearly 2 decades of NFL coaching experience, with a strong background in linebacker development. His presence would provide much-needed support for players like Patrick Queen and rookie Peyton Wilson, while adding another veteran defensive voice to the team. With the Steelers clearly all in for the 2024 season, bringing in Saleh would be a low-risk, high-reward move that could pay off big time. In the NFL, teams looking to make a push often make bold moves to strengthen their chances, and Pittsburgh should be no different. Saleh likely won't stay on the market for long, so the Steelers should act quickly and bring him into their already talented defensive unit. With Robert Saleh fired by the Jets, the former coach could be the missing piece to solve Pittsburgh's defensive puzzle. If the Steelers want to save their season, bringing in Saleh could be the right move. It's hard to ignore that, right? Click on the video on your screen and let's continue this conversation.